Good morning. It's December 14th, 2020, Monday morning. Glad to see you guys this morning. I want to come to you today and talk to you about personal finance and hopefully a good way that you can put yourself on a schedule in order to catch up on your work. We are finishing up our checking unit part 2 this week, and our common assessment will be later this week as well. And then for your exam, I'm not going to give you a second test. We will just average up all of your common assessments from behavioral finance, finding a job, taxes, and then checking. So you'll have 4 tests to add up and then divide by 4. So it's critically important that you have completed all of those common assessments. And we'll be talking about that in just a moment. What I'd like to do now is kind of read you. I made some notes so I would be sure not to forget anything. Hey, by the way, don't forget to comment on this video. If I don't see your comment, you're missing out on 2 points. I must see it. So if you want to check with me or check your grade later, that would be great. Okay, as a reminder, this is what I want you to work on. I want you to go all the way to the bottom of your modules, all the way back towards the beginning of school. And there's one called More Getting Started, Behavioral Finance, or Preview of Behavioral Finance. And then you have one that says Unit 0, Behavioral Finance. Let's get those 2 modules cleaned up. Some of that work is from the very first 9 weeks. I can't change your first 9 weeks grade, but any points that you add to your first 9 weeks grade count on your second 9 weeks grade. So you really can help yourself if you'll go back there and make sure that you've got some assignments made up or corrected, whatever you want to do. Also, be sure you've got your money skill lessons 1 through 7 finished. That was the first 9 weeks assignment. Of course, by the end of the second 9 weeks, you should have all the way through 17. Remember, though, I told you that you could get 50 bonus points if you completed all 37 lessons and the post-test. And remember, they all have to be an 80% or higher for you to get your credit. So please, if you're interested in that, it ends on December 18th. That is Friday. So please be sure that you've got that taken care of. For checking part 2, make sure that you work on this section, online banking activities. This should be pretty interesting to you because it's the reality now. We all use debit cards and apps and computers to check on our banking. Sometimes we don't even go into a bank. We even take pictures of checks and have them deposited to our account, or our employer direct deposits our paycheck directly in. In fact, I just got an alert that said that the school district just deposited my paycheck into my banking account. So things have really changed a lot. So please work on that section, but don't do the interactive on the bank account. We will do that on Thursday at our Google Meet. We'll work that through together. If you want to give it a try, you can, but if you'd like to wait and work it Thursday with us in our Google Meet session at 8:30, that would be probably a pretty good idea. So once again, for this today, your catch-up plan is to go back to the beginning and finish up behavioral finance. I think there's the more getting started behavioral finance preview, and then the Unit 0 behavioral finance. And please take the behavioral finance common assessment if you haven't already. That's the one that's over the bean game and some of that stuff. So shouldn't be too hard. Okay, I'm out. I hope that you have a great rest of the day. If you have questions, hit me up an email on Remind or Canvas inbox. Have a great evening.